Have you ever looked in the mirror and questioned your own worth? Ever walked into a room and felt like everyone else belonged except you? That's self-doubt, quiet, invisible, yet powerful enough to hold back your entire life. But here's the truth. You're not alone, and more importantly, you're not powerless. We often think confidence is something people are born with, but confidence isn't a personality trait, it's a skill. And just like any other skill, it can be learned, practiced, and strengthened. Self-doubt usually creeps in when we start comparing. Social media is one of the biggest traps. Highlight reels of other people's lives make us question our own. But comparison is a game you can never win because you're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's best moments instead of asking, why can't I be like them? Start asking, what's one thing I can do today that scares me just a little? Small wins stack up. They build proof that you're capable. Confidence is not about being perfect. It's about trusting yourself even when you're not. It's okay to make mistakes. What matters is how you respond after. Confidence grows every time you show up for yourself, even when it's hard. Let's talk about that inner voice, the one that says you're not good enough. Here's a technique that works. Name the voice. Literally give it a name. Maybe it's doubt Dan or negative Nancy. Why? Because once you name it, you separate it from yourself. You see it for what it is, a story, not truth. Now replace it with another voice, a stronger one that reminds you of your wins, your efforts, your progress. You don't have to lie to yourself. Just be fair. Speak to yourself the way you'd speak to someone you love. Another trick, stop waiting to feel ready. Most confident people don't wait for the feeling. They act despite the fear. Action builds evidence, and evidence builds belief. Think of a time when you did something you thought you couldn't. You survived, didn't you? You might have stumbled, but you didn't quit. That moment is proof, and proof is more powerful than motivation. Here's a daily habit that changes everything. Write down 3 small wins at the end of every day. Not big things, just small steps. You spoke up in a meeting. You resisted a negative thought. You got out of bed on a tough day. These aren't small. These are signs of resilience. And over time, they rewire how you see yourself. Let's not forget the people around you. Surround yourself with those who build you up, not tear you down. Sometimes your environment feeds your doubt more than your inner thoughts do. If you're constantly around criticism, negativity, or fake perfection, you'll start to absorb it. But when you're around people who remind you of your strengths, you start believing them too. Confidence isn't loud. It doesn't need to shout. It's a quiet knowing that you can handle whatever comes next. That even if you fall, you'll rise again. So the next time you feel doubt creeping in, pause. Take a breath. Remind yourself you've faced hard things before and you've made it this far, not by chance, but by choice. Self-doubt may visit, but it doesn't get to stay, because this time you choose confidence. And if this message hit home, let us know in the comments. What's one moment where you overcame your own doubt? We'd love to hear your story. And if you believe more people need to hear this, share it. Subscribe for more weekly wisdom from Mind Matters.